Struggling to walk, let alone dance in heels? Then you're in the right place, because today we are doing some exercises that are going to help your balance for walking and dancing in heels. I'm Mckiztosh of Mckiztosh Dance, where on my channel we talk about all things kizomba and urban kiz. But this technique I'm going to be showing you today for walking and dancing in heels can be applied to all dances, and it really is a fundamental thing that you're actively working on your balance to be able to walk and dance in heels. So let's dive in. One of the key things about dancing in heels, first of all, is the heel. So I've got my kind of dance boot on, which I really love because it supports my ankle. I do have a video that talks about the kind of shoes that you can look out for dancing, and I'll link that to the top there so you can check that out. So you really need to start with a good base, like set yourself up for success. So get a good dance shoe. We want to work on our posture. That's another fundamental thing before we start even doing the exercises, your posture. So when you're standing in heels, we do want to be kind of like you activating our core. Your core is always activated. There's going to be some movements that you activate it even more, but there's a baseline activation in your core when you're just standing in the heel. Yes. So I'm not like, if I didn't have any activation, I'll be more like this. I'm more relaxed, but you do want a baseline, like a tension that is there. That's your background tension, because that will help you to walk and dance. Yeah. So we want our shoulders kind of, I would say they're back, but they're not. I haven't got my shoulders back, like back, but they are lifted and back here, rather than, I know we get in the habit, especially in the lifestyles that we're living and at desks and stuff like that, where we kind of hunch forward, but you want to be kind of chest out a bit and here balanced, tension in the core. So now that we've got that base, let's get into some of my exercises. So the first exercise we're going to do is we're going to stand here. So you can start in your bevel. I do have another video about pivots. So if you like this video, and I'll link it on the end and in the description box, you can check that video about pivots. But first, we're going to get in our bevel. So to get into your bevel, you take the big toe out to the side, and you kind of want some tension in your foot. So your foot is on a diagonal, and you drag the big toe along the ground until it meets the other foot, and then your ankles are pretty much touching. And then you want to sit into your hip here. So that means all your weight is on one side of your body there. So there's no weight on the other foot. So show you from the back. Take the big toe, drag it across, meets the ankle, sit into the hip. So you got your weight. So we're going to take the exercise here from the bevel. We're taking the foot up along your calf to where you can get it to, comfortable without jeopardizing the level of your hips. And then you're taking it back down the foot along the calf. So what I mean by not jeopardizing our hips, we don't want to be here at any point where you got like a slant. Our hips need to be level. So we're going to do it in a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to go on to the other foot. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the part where I'm saying you're going to need extra tension in your core to lift the leg. Let's try that. Every movement count of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you want to have these movements, so tracing the leg, foot against the leg, and smooth, continuous. Don't just get there and hold, get there and hold. So it's a continuous movement, working on your balance. You can also practice it in a count of 8 rather than 4, which will be harder, but a good practice. We can try 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Making sure your hips are level the whole way through, no tilted hips. My second exercise that we're going to do, we've done lifting the leg. We're now going to lift the leg and stretch out the leg and try and do each movement for 4 counts. So we're going to be here, foot locked into the ground, weight on the one side. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, out 5, 6, 7, 8, back in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is hard to do, but it is good practice. Try again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continuous movements. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Down the leg. 6, 7, 8. So every time you feel yourself wobbling, try to lock that core in a bit more, and that should stop the wobbling. It is hard, but it's really, really good practice for your balance in heels. So we're going to do some walking now. So when we walk, when we place the foot, we want it on a diagonal. So you want it on a diagonal, meaning toes turned out and that your foot is on a diagonal. And then you kind of shift your weight onto that foot. And then you go through and step again. As you step, place. You kind of like, you might hear some people say, present the heel. So you want to walk and present the heel. Ball of the toe goes down first. And then you place the rest of your foot on a diagonal. So we'll try some of that. I'll show you from the side. We're going to do 4 counts for each move. We're going to walk from the bevel. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take 4 counts to even step. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What we want to practice is walking here, and then we're going to take the big toe that's on the back. We're going to slide it along the floor, slide it around the foot that's on the supporting leg, slide it along, trace that foot, then you start to turn out along the floor, sliding, and then place the foot. Big toe, trace, 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 present and step. Big toe, trace, 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 present and step. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last exercise we're going to do is just a variation on the previous one, but we're going to, instead of sliding that back foot, we're going to actually lift it up across our leg, along our leg. So say our foot is at the back, you're going to lift it up along your leg, and then turn out, present here. Lift up along your leg, turn out, present. Each step, a count of 4. Start from the back, right foot back. 5, 6, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll show you from the front view. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It really helps to, when you present, place your weight, push your weight forward as you do in the next step, but try to still stay in your axes. And we go again, holding that core. It's a good workout. Again, I said you can do it in 4 counts, even harder, but more challenging and good practice if you do it over 8 counts. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell. Share it with a friend. I've been Christina Mckiztosh of Mckiztosh Dance, and I'll see you in the next video.